Good morning and welcome to the pre-market live show. It is Friday, January 7th, ending the week, and it's Super Bowl weekend here. And let's see what the heat map looks like. It is like basically flat. Nvidia's down, Amazon's down, Tesla's down, Meta's up, and the rest of the market is kind of flat. So we'll go through, check it out, and see what's going to happen on this Friday. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. Always do your due diligence. How is everybody this morning? Let's get into it and see what our Jolie's jumpers are doing. That APPS, we've been looking at it. It was jumped up there yesterday, the last 2 days, and today I think it's going to be pulling back. I think it topped out, but we were talking about 478 to 482 today, or 478 to 482. It's at 475 right now. Yesterday closed at that 474. So we'll see if it wants to pick back up. It is still in the top. So see if that digital turbine can run up some more. And we looked at it before it ran up. CPIX, we definitely looked at Cumberland Pharmaceuticals the last few days too before it ran up. CPIX, and that thing's ran up. So it ran up a little bit yesterday, 589 to 610. This morning it's sitting at 514, at 515 right now. So it could get running again. It's still up into the top. So keep your eye on that CPIX. And on the farm, remember I told you that farm was going to look good. Here we go. It's up this morning. And it ran yesterday as well, 195 to 229. It closed at 221 this morning. It ran more, 225 to 244, and it's down to 202. So that farm, FARM, I told you the Farmer Brothers were looking good. And that moved right there. Good old Holo. This one's getting set up again like we were talking about in a good spot, and it is trying to get moving. Keep your eye on Holo today, 150 to 153 already, and it's at 150, but looking good, so keep your eye on that. How about LTRY? That lottery one's up some more today, and it's just run way up there. I traded this one way back like years ago, and then it did some reverse splits and kind of just ran down there, didn't move a whole lot, and now it's pumping back up there. So yesterday it ran really good, 42 to 223, closed at 176 today, 179 to 204. It's at 194 right now. So that's LTRY, the lottery. And how about our MGOL? That's up over 32 cents this morning and trying to run up here as well. MGOL. And like I said, I think it's going to hit this resistance up here at that 33 and possibly be coming down exactly like I was saying last night. So make sure you're playing that smart and exiting with some profits there. And that's MGOL. You have to see if it can get over that 35 cents, but I'm not so sure it will. It's at 32 and a half right now. So there you go at MGOL, MSPR. MSP recovery. That one ran up yesterday and some today. We were definitely looking at this not long ago. 193 to 313 yesterday, and today 229 to 317. It's at 296, and that's MSPR. And we definitely were looking at that. NVIF. You know we were looking at this one. NIVF, that's it. You know, we were looking at this. It was at that bottom right there, and we were taking a look at it, and it just kind of ran up yesterday, 12 to 20, closed at 19, and this morning 19 to 27, but it's at 18. So, I mean, they run up, but then they come down lower than what you were probably at the day before if you're not trading them at 4 a.m. So you've got to keep that in mind. QNTM, this one's been running up here, and it looks like it still wants to stay up there at the top. Let's see. It does. Let's see what it did to yesterday. It ran all the way up to what? $18 and closed at 15.74, and this morning 15.66 to 16.53. It's at 13.59, so it is pulling back right there. QNTM, RELI, RELI. Let's see what that's doing here. RELI, Reliance Group. Oh, this one's getting set up if it didn't pop already. You can see it. Yeah, it ran up this morning some 202 to 234. It's at 195. I was going to say that one looked like it was getting ready, and it did run there. And SES, that SES Corporation, we were definitely looking at this. This is crawling up here, not looking too bad. It's run up yesterday, 116 to 114, closed at 130, Or wait, what did I say? Yeah, 116 to 134 closed at 130, and 131 to 136. It's at 136 right now and looking pretty decent. So keep your eyes on that SES. We were looking at it before. And there you go for your Jolie's jumpers on a Friday. Thank you, Asian Jolie. And let's see what our Stardust SDST is doing. That thing's going to get cruising. Our laptop lowdowns. I can't even talk this morning. And yeah, keep an eye on the Stardust SDST. It's not really doing much yet, but it will get cruising here. So just keep your eye on that. It's just sitting there at 83 cents this morning, but it will look really good. BONW, that one's way down there, and we'll keep an eye on this to try to get set up next week, possibly. We'll see if it wants to. If not, it'll be a week out, another week out, which isn't a bad thing because it's nice to have them on just a bunch of them. So you have some for 2 weeks out, a week out, and you can just keep an eye on them, rotate them around, and see what's going to be popping there. ENVB, let's see, it's way down there as well. ENVB, and let's just see. It is crawling up here, 166. It's just sitting there this morning as well. And yeah, it's just getting set up. I don't know if these bad boys will be running today, but they are getting set up for the next week or so. GRO, that Brazil potash company, and I know we were looking at it before. It's a fairly new one. It ran up a little bit, but it's pulled back now, and we'll take a look at it and see when it wants to move. And that icon's getting ready. It's up a little bit this morning, ICON. So keep an eye on this thing. It's getting curled up here. It's at 32 cents. ICON will look pretty good right there. LYT, that had that huge dip down there the last few days, and I think yesterday could have been its bottom dip right there because that was another nice one. What did it get down to? 28, yeah, 28, and it could start curling back up LYT. So keep your eye on that one as well. MBRX, and these are great ones at the bottom. This one will get set up for next week. It looks like MBRX. So one to keep an eye on for next week. Yeah, that one will get ready for next week. And that's MBRX. OCEA, we looked at this last night. And let's see, it had dipped way down there. It's starting to curl up. It tried to run up a little yesterday, I believe we said. And yeah, yesterday it was trying to run up there. 15 to 24, it closed at 14. That's where it's at right now. And OCEA is getting set up right there as well. OMGA, that had a nice dip as well. It's sitting on their support line. I bet this will be a good one for next week, OMGA. So we're going to keep our eye on that. And PITA, that's that Haramba Electric right there. And this one's way down here, PITA. And that bottom could be 34 cents right there. It's at 46. So we'll see if it's getting set up, PITA and RETO. Let's see what Redo's doing. Redo Echo, and that took a nice dip. Is that today? That was yesterday. It took a really nice dip. RETO. So let's keep an eye on that one. Yeah, that could be its bottom down there at 41. It's at 50 right now. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. RETO. And let's see what else is here. RTCC. Now that's a good one right there. RTCC. That one's getting set up for sure. And that had that big old dip. And what's it doing? Is it down 2 cents? It was starting to crawl up yesterday. I know that. Let's see what it's doing here. Yesterday it went 66 to 78 and closed at 66. And this morning it opened at 60 and it's at 66 now. So that is RTC, and keep an eye on that because that does want to get cruising soon in this STSS. Let's see. That one's just sitting still, but has that big fish hook. So that's going to be a good one for next week. It's starting to crawl up there, and it's not really doing much. It's just at 36 cents this morning. And VLCN. Let's see what VLCN, that Volcon, and that's way down there. That ran up the other day, it looks like, on February 4th, and now it's way down there. So we'll have to keep an eye on VLCN here and see what it wants to do. Yeah, that might be a great one for next week. And WINT, good old Windtree, and this one's getting set up, guys, and it's way down there. It looks like that bottom was the other day at 11 cents, a little over 11. And oh man, can I type? WINT here is at 12 cents, and it ran around yesterday from 12 to 14. It closed at 12, and it is getting set up right there. So there you go at your laptop lowdowns. Thank you very much. Laptop Travel, Asian Joe Lee for your list. Let me see what else is going on here. And let me see. Big jobs report at 8:30. If stronger than expected, the market could sell off. So keep an eye on that jobs report today. And that is a big one. We did see them talking about it. I did forget about it. So thank you, Luis Rodriguez, because I forgot all about that thing overnight. And yeah, that's happening today. And I'm telling you, the market is just completely flat. We'll go through our SPY and everything. It doesn't look like much is going on. And remember, we were saying last night, it was just like, it didn't, you couldn't really tell what wanted to happen. I forgot about the jobs report. So yeah, that's waiting on that, I guess. So the SPY is up 28 cents. It's at 606.60. It is trying to curl up here. Let me see. It's just a little bit flat, but it is trying to curl up a little bit. Let's take a look at our other big or Mag 7s and everybody else real fast and see what they're up to. Apple's down 27 cents. It's just kind of flat, and they all kind of have that little bit. I was wondering why they look so flat this morning. Apple looks really flat, and Amazon. I totally forgot about the jobs report. Amazon's down 738. That is pulling back right there. And Google, that's down 16 cents. It had that big pullback the other day. It's just getting set back up. And Meta's been running up. It's up another $1.78. I told you, Zuck's crazy. And it just keeps running up here. So good old Meta and Microsoft MSFT, that's getting set up. It's up 87 cents. We saw that one getting set up. Just watch when it hits that 420 smoke break right there. It's going to want to hit some resistance and probably pull back, but it's at 416. So keep your eye on that. It's at 416.69 right now. And that is Microsoft MSFT and good old NVIDIA. Like I said, this one was going to start hitting that resistance up here at 130. It's at 128.79. So it is. I don't think it's going to crawl through that MACD. I don't know if it'll even try to today. So it might just try to for next week. We'll have to see what that jobs report does. And Tesla's down 462. Looks like yesterday could have been its bottom. Looks like it's resetting up that chart right there for Tesla. So I'll keep an eye on it today. See what it actually wants to do. AMC's up 2 cents. Keep your eye on it, guys. I'm telling you, AMC looks great. That's exactly what Roaring Kitty's playing. GameStop's just flat. Unity's just flat, but setting up down there. And what else? And Chewy, that one we already smacked. And actually, it's kind of trying to curl up, but it's probably hitting that resistance and pulling down. So yeah, AMC is where it's at. That's where Roaring Kitty's money's at. I can tell you that right now. And Netflix is up at the top, up 83 cents. Just keep an eye on that because it's way up there. I'd be careful with it. AVGO is up $1.59, and it is hitting that line. Let's see. I got to see what that's doing this morning. I want to look at all these semiconductors. And like I said, I don't think they're going to cross through. So you could see everything get sold off, Luis Rodriguez. I have a feeling the semiconductors are pulling back, and they're just setting up. They're not ready to cross through. And we were saying that the other day and yesterday. MU's up a little bit, and again, it's hitting that line. Could easily just hit it and come back down. TSM, same situation. It's up $1.50, but it could turn right around. SMCI is up 31 cents. This one already crossed through. It's on its own path, SMCI, so that one's not looking bad. AMD is down 55 cents and just kind of pulling back. Has to get set up after it got crushed the other day. And QCOM, that one's down 64 cents and looks like it could be pulling back as well. Intel, INTC, that's down a penny, just getting set up. Doesn't look like it's going to be popping today, that's for sure. And good old Snow, let's see what that's doing here. It's up 20 cents. And it could just get pulled back. They have earnings coming up. It's getting really set up, guys. But just watch for any pullback on Snow, SNOW. And how about Dell? What's that up to this morning? That's at 105, just sitting there. And MSTR, that's up 294. It's getting really set up. I told you last night, I went over like a little crypto overview, what I think's going on in the crypto markets. And I'm telling you, these things are going to get rolling. MicroStrategy starting to look really good. And you're going to see a pop up. I don't know what's happening, but some good news is coming out. You can just see it starting to happen right now after this pullback. So keep your eye on crypto. We were talking about it last night for sure. And let's take a look at Coinbase then. It's up 239 at 272, and it's trying to get curled back up, guys. So keep your eye on that. We'll find that bottom and run up Coinbase. And let's take a look. DJT was running up yesterday. It's down a little. And that fund, like I said, that's trying to get set up. It's getting to be in a good spot right here. So keep your eye on that. Mountain doesn't like to move. It might be moving this morning, actually. It was cruising yesterday. This one might actually cross through. Keep an eye on that one. And what else is looking? Everything else was kind of just setting up right there. Let me see what you guys want to look at. MGOL is at 34.5. Let's see what it wants to do here. Is it getting over? It's hitting that resistance. Like I said, it has to get up over this. Let it get to 37 and it might pop up. It's hitting that 36. It's hitting the resistance right now, and it's just trying to push its way up there. It looks pretty strong, so it doesn't look too bad right now. And I was waiting to see what it wanted to do, like right now. So perfect. It's hitting there. I still don't know if it's going to get through right there, but 34.5 cents is pretty good little pop up there from 12 cents for us. So that's a really good hit for everybody. BHAT, it's trying to curl back up and get set up here. And we'll see if it wants to pull back at all. And RIME, that's just a little bit of pullback, but I think they announced that one for 200 reverse split yesterday. And what else do we want to look at real quick? That RLHC, I don't think that's going to be, it's up a penny at 29 cents. Like I said, that's got some setup time right there. So nothing too crazy. What's CRSW doing that Crown Crafts? Keep an eye on that thing. It's looking really good. And also our Sterling Infrastructure. Keep an eye on this at Jolie's Jam. That's looking good. PSQH, that's trying to get set up, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And DGLY, Digital Ally, that's pulled back 4 cents. I wanted to see that this morning. So there you go with them bad boys. Let me just take a look. Like I said, it's super flat. Amazon's down, Tesla's down, and really not much happening right there. The mediocre 7 right now. You're not kidding, Luis Rodriguez. It sure is the mediocre 7 at the moment. And yeah, I have a feeling you're going to see some coming down today. SMH, that is up 68 cents right there. That's curling up, looking pretty good. That's that semiconductor one. But again, you know what it looks like it's going to do? It looks like it's going to hit that line and not get through it today. So just in par with the rest of the semiconductors. So just be careful with them. They could pull back and we'll find a great spot. Milestone Therapeutics, MIS, has some mist this morning. It looks like that's trying to curl through. Let's see if it can get through there. It is through. And 217 to 221. It's at 219 and not looking bad right there. So MIST missed and PDYN. That Paladine, that thing had run up big time the other day, and it's trying to get set up again. So PDYN, keep an eye on this. It does look like it's trying to get crawled up. I would just keep an eye on it today, see if it gets set up better, and then it might be a good one for next week there, Luis Rodriguez. So thank you very much. Let me see what else is going on here. Stock futures a little changed as investors brace for big payrolls report, like Luis Rodriguez was just telling us. Cloudy Amazon payrolls and a flatter curve. A jobs report expected to send comforting signal on economy. Europe, U.S. stock futures drop ahead of U.S. payroll. And jobs report today, we'll have to watch ahead of the non-farm payrolls. And there you go. That's a big payroll thing today. And we were looking at, Luis Rodriguez was just telling us that. And what, 37, and that's pretty good right there, MGOL. So let's keep an eye on that thing this morning. And you know, we were in it earlier. I was just looking to see if it could get over this 37. Let's see if it can keep cruising. If it can keep that momentum, it looks pretty good. It could get cruising here. So I wouldn't mind that at all. I still have a few, and I would like that right there. So MGOL, keep it going, guys. I like it. UPC, that one's getting cruising out of the basement right there. And NIVF, the lottery, CYN is down some more. We'll find out at that bottom there. And the Nvidia's pulled back a little bit. It's up 7 cents actually. It's hitting that. It's going to pull back, is what I should have said. It's going to hit that resistance. So just be careful. And PLTR, that's up some more this morning. And BBAI up 7 cents, but kind of pulled back after that big run up there. And at CLEU, That's that clue, that China liberal education thing, and it's just riding that bottom right there. It's not doing anything just yet today, so I'll keep an eye on that. That's going to be a big pop up right there. And that IVVD has been pulling back, but it ran up like crazy for us, so that was a beauty. And on the volume side, let's see what's going on. Farm, FARM, we looked at it. We were looking at it before. It was on the laptop lowdown list, and yeah, MGOL's popped up, and lottery's still up there, so not a whole lot going on. And we did Holo already on for real. Holo was looking pretty good there to try to get curled up. It's hitting the MACD. You'll have to see if it gets curled through today. PMAX, this one is getting curled through. It is curled through there. PMAX. And it's just kind of trying to curl up now. Its bottom was back there at 33 or at 38. So, yeah, it's trying to get set up. Pal Max right there. And let's see, FFIE. That one, Faraday. That one's actually trying to curl up. It's not ready. It just kind of straightened out, flattened out a little bit, but that one could be a popper for next week. We'll look at that one. And ADTX, that one's still in the basement. And we just know it's been in the basement for like the longest time ever. And we'll see if yesterday that 8 cents, it wants to get bouncing off of that. It's at 9 right now. So that's what you're looking at right there on Real for Real. And there you go. Let me see what's going on in the stock twits world. And yeah, not a whole lot coming into that jobs report. Let's see what's going on. Amazon, BABA, BABA, that's up this morning at 103, and that's moving. Elf is way down there after their earnings, and yeah, 65.30. It's down even more today. We'll watch that one for that bottom, that's for sure. CLSK looking good. I told you that's setting up. PLTR up. AFRM, we've looked at that before. I don't know what it's doing, but it looks like it's up. Affirm Holdings, oh yeah, that's popped up there 950 this morning. CLH is down, and Net is up. NET, that's Cloudflare. We were looking at that yesterday. It was on here, and it's ran up, and so is that PINS as well. That's Pinterest, and that's run up there $6. So, and Tesla's down. So there you go. And MGOL is still moving there. So there you go, guys. I would say that's a good pre-market review right there. And again, we're just waiting for that jobs report coming out this morning, and we'll see what it wants to do. The market is a little bit flat there, and it's fine. It's a Friday, so we never even did our crypto. I'm looking at the crypto cube, and Bitcoin's at 97,000, Sol's at 197, Ethereum's at 2752. And let's see what the rest of them are doing real quick, and I'll hop in and tell you what they look like. Ripple's at 240. Let me go in. I just totally forgot to do crypto. So let's look at it real quick. And yeah, Bitcoin's right here. It's at 97.6. And let's see what it's doing this morning here. Like I said, I went over these pretty in detail last night. That 20 or that 50 is curling down. It's just taking its time. And like I said, in the next few days, you're going to see Bitcoin make some crazy move on and get back up over that 50, I think. If not, it's going to get crushed down and come down to like 80,000. I just don't think it wants to happen. And I think that something big is going to be announced or something's going to happen. You can almost see it. Ethereum's down at 27.5, 2,750. And it is that 50's coming down. It's in between like a hard VWAP and the 200. So it is sitting down here, and it does want to try to get cruising again off of this line. So we'll see what these things want to do. Solana's back to 197, and it's been bouncing around here. And let me take a look at it. And yeah, like I said, the same situation. It's in a little channel right there. Your 200's underneath, and your 50's coming down, curled down on it. And again, I think it's going to try to run up there and get moving. So that's Solana right there at 197. Cardano's at 72. And that's got a big old channel. And some of these ones that have these big channels, I'm not sure that they can really get popped up there as fast. But the other ones, and we went through this last night talking about it, and our main coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, are going to be doing good. Ripple as well. That's at 240, and that one looks pretty good at 241. And Although that's in a huge channel as well. It's just way up there. And I think Ripple's keeping itself up. So yeah, your big ones. Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Ripple are gonna be your big runners. And everything else is basing off of these meme coins every day. The money just poured right into these crazy meme coins. And all these other altcoins are just kind of not doing a whole lot. Like Chainlink's at 1917. Yeah, it's not bad right there. Don't get me wrong, but it's gonna probably it's not gonna have that run that it should have. H bar 23 cents. That one was supposed to take off big time too. And trust me, when they were up a little bit, I trimmed them out and actually reallocated things and kept a lot of cash because like I said, I just don't think that they're gonna do it. And I have a huge position in Solana, and it's way up there. So that's what you want to do. I talked about it last night. So if you didn't listen to the show last night, check it out. I go through what's going on in crypto, and these meme coins are just getting crazy amounts of money in them. But they run off these main networks so that these are going to have that money. So there you go. And yeah, MGOL over 37 cents just for a second there. It's up 102% right now. Looking pretty good. So it might try to pop up some more this morning, and I'm good with that. So there you go, MGOL, and that's a little popper over 100%er. So that's what we look like on a Friday morning. Let me know if you guys want to see anything today. It's pretty flat. I guess we're gonna have to wait for this jobs report, and I think it's this morning. So I'm not. Did you say it was 8:30 or something? Yeah, 8:30 a.m. Luis Rodriguez said it was. So it's coming up in an hour. So we'll see how the market reacts after that, and I'll keep you guys posted. So there you go at our pre-market on a Friday, and we'll see what's going on. It is Super Bowl weekend, so have a great day, everybody. Trade smart, lock in those profits. Thanks for tuning in. Green Thumbs, Laptop Travel, and Asian Jolie. Thanks for your list. Doge Mama, W and J Kratz, Luis Rodriguez, and what does that say? The pie, yeah. Doge Pie or something, and Unreal for Real, Dark Horse, Mohammed, that's what I believe. Yeah, Mohammed's on here, and Alaska or somebody, and Zach and Tom and everybody else that was tuned in and checking out the replay. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know if you want to see anything. And MGOL is up over 100% this morning. So there you go. Just trade smart and Wissa. Can I look at that one? Sure. It is actually looking good right here, Wissa, and it's a semiconductor company. It's curling up, and again, this one actually looks like it does want to curl through. The rest of the semiconductors don't, but this one is a USA company, so something's going on with them bad boys as well. And OWL, I didn't even see that one, Luis Rodriguez. Al, let's see what Blue Owl Capital's doing this morning. That's trying to pull back up. They just had their earnings, yesterday? It's up 14 cents. Let's see if the owl wants to fly. Let's see what it's up to here. OWL, and it 2506 to 2589. It's at 2440 right now. It looks like it might be pulling back, so I'd have to look at that one. And there you go, everyone. Again, thank you very much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. So yeah, trade smart, lock in your profits. Goodbye, good luck, see you later, and have a great day, everybody.